Hey you, how are all of my beautiful planty people doing today? I hope you were doing well. I am doing well. Today it's a little overcast and gloomy out today, so it's not bright and sunshiny and fabulous. But that's okay, because it gives me an excuse to do things, that are a little bit more mundane. I'm gonna sit and do some crafting later, so I'm kind of excited about that. Anywho, so I am so excited for today's video. I really wanted to do something that included all of you guys, all of my GFPs, all of the people who come and look at my plants all the time. And I thought it was about time that we take a look at your plants. So I often show you my favorite plants of this, and I wanted to see your favorite plants. So on Instagram and on YouTube, I asked you guys to send me an email with your favorite plant currently and why it's your favorite plant, along with a photo. And oh my gosh, you guys delivered. I'm gonna try to include as many as I can today. I'm really hoping that I can get them all in there. I did receive a lot, so I was really happy with that. So if you were one of those who sent me a photo in, thank you so much. I want to try doing more of these videos that include you guys more often, so keep an eye out for that. I may be asking more of you in the future for future videos and that kind of stuff. So I actually haven't looked at any of these yet. So when you see my reaction to the emails, to the photos, that is going to be my first view of it and my first honest to goodness reaction. So I'm excited. I've been waiting to be able to open these and take a look at these photos you guys sent, but I really wanted that authentic or reaction, you know what I mean? Okay, so having said that, hi, hello, welcome. My name is Nikki and this is my channel, Plants, Pots, and Whatnots. If you are new here, and if you are returning like the lovely, wonderful gluttons for punishment, my GFPs, whom I love so dearly, thank you guys so much for coming back for more. It is amazing to see you as always. Okay. Oh, actually, the other thing that I wanted to mention, and I mentioned it in my last video, and I've actually seen other content creators talking about this as well. I don't know what's going on with YouTube lately, but they're unsubscribing people more frequently than they used to. I know that usually a couple times a year YouTube does this big purge and they just get rid of subscribers from people's channels. I don't know why they do this, but they do. And so that seems to be happening more often lately. And also check your notifications so that you know when I upload a video. It will send you a little hey, Nikki posted a video, sort of thing. And you can either click watch later or you can watch it right then and there. But those are great for knowing when I post. So go ahead and check those because I've been getting a lot of feedback as well as other YouTubers that people aren't getting notified. They're being unsubscribed. So check that. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Here's my Instagram account. I post daily planty, etc. content over there, or whatever I happen to be doing that day. Random thoughts, which are always interesting. So check that out as well. Okay, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into your favorite plants. Okay, I'm gonna sit off to the side here so I can feature your lovely plants right here. So this is the feature area. Okay, I'll stop. Okay, I've got my email open, and as you can see, I haven't opened them yet. They're still, you can't see anything you shouldn't have, right? No, we're good. They're still like white, so I haven't actually opened them yet. So here we go. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, the first email is from Katie, and ooh, that's pretty. Okay, this is Katie's favorite plant. This is her Josie Bono. She says, my Enrique, and she's saying that, if you don't know, because I call my Josie Bono Enrique, because it's funny to me. Okay. So she says, he is my favorite because I bought him so mature and big. I I mean, look at him. Especially that glowing vein on the newest leaf. Love you, girl, GFP for life. Okay, it is beautiful. I gotta like make this bigger so I can see it. Gorgeous. Josie Bonos are honestly one of the most beautiful, and I find them so extremely rewarding. If you don't have one, you need to go find one. Honestly, they're so pretty. They grow so fast. I find they size up so quickly. So if you're looking for a beautiful variegated plant, one that's extremely easy to take care of, is not picky about humidity and that kind of thing. It does like a little bit higher light, of course, because of the variegation. This is definitely one that you should totally get your hands on. They're wonderful. And Katie, thank you so much for sending this to me. It is an absolutely beautiful Enrique. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So the next one is from Angelo. Angelo actually, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Angelo lives really close to me. And I think he's bought one of my plants before, actually, like a year ago or so. Angelo, let me know if that's the case. Okay. Ooh, okay, so this is Angelo's Philodendron Dark Lord. He says, "Hi Nikki, this Philodendron Dark Lord is one of my favorite houseplants. I tried to sell it so many times before, but no one was interested, so I decided to keep it and give it the attention and love it deserves. Since then, it has grown so much. It's giving me one leaf after another, and I'm so proud of it." I mean, absolutely. You know what? It's so funny. Okay, so I have done this so many times with plants where I will just like fall out of love with them. Some of them I've tried to get rid of. They didn't really go. So I would move it to somewhere else and actually take the time and like focus on the plant, give it the care it needs, give it the lighting and the watering that it needs. And every single time I've done that, I've been shocked by the results. You know, it's funny when you actually put the time and the care into a plant, what that plant can become, and it can make you fall in love with that plant all over again. A really good example from my collection of this is my really giant Dieffenbachia. When I bought it, it was really kind of awkward. It had a really long, no-leafed stem. It was floppy. It was a hot mess. I picked it up from a woman who just didn't have the time or the care for it anymore. And it sat in the corner of my living room, actually like right back. I can't see where I'm pointing, somewhere back in there. Anyway, it sat in the corner, didn't get a ton of light. And eventually it got to the point where I wanted to clear that whole thing out where we were moving shelves and stuff like that. And I took it out and we had positioned it on the top of the soil and put it in a spot. I'm looking at it right now. It's right behind the camera, where it's getting beautiful light. I'm remembering to water it. And honestly, it is now one of my absolute favorite plants. It has grown. It is huge and beautiful. And when you walk into my kitchen dining room, I mean, it like reaches out and slaps you in the face. You can't help but notice it. So if there's a plant that you're like meh about, try just like hyper focusing on that particular plant. Give it the light it wants, give it the water it wants, really, you know, do the best you can for it. Watch it start to make a turnaround and I guarantee you'll change your mind about that plant. Okay, sorry, that was a little bit long. Angelo, thank you so much. It is a beautiful Dark Lord. It's gorgeous. And thank you so much for sending it to me. Okay, let's move on to the next one. This is probably going to be a little bit long of a video because I really do want to include all of these. And I know I did get 2 on Instagram as well. So there's going to be a few in here. Okay, the next one is from Brittney. Ooh, okay. So Brittney says, this must be the second email. I'm going to have to go look for the first one. So this is Brittney's Syngonium erythrophyllum. And she says, I already sent in my favorite, but then I kind of wanted to flex on this beauty. You see, the summer of 2019, she was a gorgeous long trailing plant in an 8-inch pot. I got her at Lowe's in Texas in 2018. Rare find. Absolutely. I don't even think really anybody knew about those back then, or at least they weren't like mainstream. Well, 2020 hit, and as did the Texas snowstorm. I had a big sunroom that she lived in. She was hanging too close to the window, and when we lost power for over a week, she died, and fast. I chopped a 3-leaf cutting that looked good and put it in water, and this is what I have now. Oh, that's so awesome. See, there's one of those stories. There's some plants that you just really love because they were like the comeback kid, you know what I mean? They took a dive and they made a comeback and you're just like, yes. And I've had a lot of plants like that that just made this amazing comeback that they just can't not be one of your favorites. So it's beautiful. I am struggling with mine, Brittney, so maybe you can give me some tips and tricks on how to fix that. It's had the same amount of leaves since I got it, and I don't know what to do about that. I'm gonna go in here and see if I can find Brittney's other plant. Oh, this was her original email. Okay. Ooh. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is Brittney's original email. It says, my Philodendron Jungle Boogie is my favorite. I had it outside all summer in Texas and even bloomed. I guess there was 3 blooms. I cut 2 off, but had to let 1 bloom go just to see what happened. I lost her 2 years ago. Oh, no, not lost. I'm so sorry. I got her 2 years ago with 5 leaves. Love this. Thanks, Nikki. Your GFP. Love you to bitty bits. That's so cute. Okay, so this baby is huge, and it is so cool when I see like a philodendron or a monstera bloom. It doesn't happen very often, and so especially like inside, but Brittney said she's got hers outside in Texas. I'm sure it loves it there, and these blooms are beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. So Brittney has 2 favorite plants. Thank you so much, Brittney, for sending me your 2 favorite plants. Okay, let's move on. So this is Mentha. Mentha sent me, ooh, that's, okay, it looks like she's got a few favorites. See, this is the problem, right? Is if it were me and I had to send somebody like my favorite plant, I couldn't do it. My email would be like massive. I'd have like 1,300 attachments because I can't pick one. So Mentha says, it's really hard to decide one favorite since I've had a bunch of new growth this year, but I have a couple I'd like to share with you, so take your pick. I'm just gonna pick them all, okay? First of all is my wish list herb. I know it's not a traditional houseplant, but people do grow ginger inside. That's cardamom. My favorite nursery posted yesterday that they had them, and I ran down there today and came home with all 3. I've been debating on importing it for 2 years and was lucky enough to find it. Second is, okay, so let's take a look at that one first. Let me find the right picture. It's really pretty. Honestly, I really like ginger. And they have some really beautiful different varieties as well. And it's gorgeous. The green is so lovely. I love it. Okay, second is a bird's nest anthurium. I've had it for 6 years. Last year, it even produced fertile seeds. It had suffered through quite a few leaf removals because of cats, but it is still trucking along. Let's see. Oh, it's a good size. Dang. Yeah, pets can be a detriment to your plants, of course. I am so extremely fortunate that both my pets, my cat and my dog, don't even acknowledge the plants. My cat couldn't care less about them. And people ask me sometimes, like, how do you keep your cat away from the plants? I just got lucky, honestly, that Ivy just doesn't care. Okay, sorry, moving along. This is gonna be so long. Third is, not surprisingly, my golden pothos. It's been on a plank for 3 years now and is escaping its confines. Oh my God, it's huge. That's a big, that is like pothos goals right there. That is absolutely beautiful. I love it. She says, last is my burl marks philodendron. It's loving life outside with everyone else. It is also huge. See, this is why like us people in Canada have a little bit of like envy of like you people down south, because I mean, I don't even put my plants out in the spring and summer here. Mostly though, because I'm too afraid to, but especially the anxiety of like having to bring them all inside in the winter, because obviously I can't leave them out there. I don't know. I just can't do it. Anyway, thank you so much, Mentha, for sending me these photos. They are all big and beautiful and look fabulous. All right, next one is from Donna. Let's see what Donna says. Donna wrote a lot. Okay, I'll try to get through it here quickly. Ooh, okay. So, dearest Nikki, aw, that's cute. Just wanted to say I adore your channel, not just for the plants, which are out of this world, thank you, but for your joyous, beautiful energy. Aw, thank you. I was also so moved that you decided to use your platform to help hopefully returning these poor, sweet, missing kids. It breaks my heart, and as a mother, although I'm in the UK, I always watch because you never know in what country the child may end up. That is so true. And I've been sharing a lot of Canadian cases. I find it actually, I wasn't expecting, but I'm finding it really hard to find, because I don't want to just like pull one off of a website and put it in here, because what I've found is a lot of these websites don't get updated very often, or they're not updated when the child is found. So I'll always pick one case that I want to go for, and then I go and do some more research on that to see if the child's been found. I've also found a lot, especially with teenagers, the amount of teenagers between 13 and 18 that are missing is astronomical. Like, I was sitting on the couch the other day, and just in one location, it was like one state, I just kept scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and there was like 10 to 15 pages with 10 to 12 cases each, just in that age range. And I was just like, that is unbelievable. So if you go and actually dig into each one of these cases, it actually turns out that a lot of these kids have history of running away. I've actually found cases where the children or the teenagers have like put something on their social media like, I'm not missing, I just don't want to come home, sort of thing. Stop it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fine, I just don't want to be back home. And so it really is very, very time consuming finding these cases. So a lot of the ones that I feature take like literally hours to make sure that they are ones that are actually missing. And then I like to actually, you know, find out what the behind the story is. Sorry, I know I'm kind of rambling on. So I think with that, I'll probably do like maybe one a week. So my Tuesday video will have, my Tuesday video will have no missing child case, and then my Friday video will. And I also have to get better at putting them onto my community tab, because I am constantly forgetting to do that. I have to go back and add them all so that you guys can share them as well. Okay, I'm sorry, that was like a tangent. Okay, so I found it so hard to choose between my melanochrysum, super strappy, wouldn't do anything, and then put out a warbled weirdo leaf, and then hit me with an absolutely stunning leaf and is already working on the next. Sorry, LOL, I digress. My varicosum, I decided it had to be the one. When she arrived looking spectacular, however, within 24 hours she'd started to yellow. Jump ahead 2 days and she was a stick. Relatable. So I decided to start again from scratch. I knew they don't import happily, so I knew the risk. That is quite true. Varicosums can be a little tricky. Their leaves are extremely delicate. I chopped the roots, stuck her in one of my trusty slushy cups with drainage, added perlite, leca, coconut husk charcoal, and orchid bark, drenched it in some filtered water with a splash of my organic feed, and off to the greenhouse with her bony ass. I'm enjoying this. Anyway, first month, nice little roots and 4 activated growth points. Into second month, 2 of the growth points have put out the first little mangled looking leaves with teeny caterpillars. And wow, I was shocked at how quickly they size up because it latched onto her tree. So I removed the 2 mangled spinach leaves. And this beautiful lady, after going through all that, she had to get me into Scotland. Oh, to get to me in Scotland. Let's try that again. And this beautiful lady, after going through all that she had to get to Scotland, needed to be brought back from the brink. Every day when I inspect her leaves, I am in awe of her stunning green lightning bolts across her stunningly velvety leaves. Can't wait to watch her climb up the stick I found when we went on a stick hunt with my mom. Sorry, Nikki, you asked for a photo and I sent you a damn essay. I just wanted to let you know, 1, how much I appreciate you and your channel. 2, to say thank you for the selfless act in helping these poor missing children. Honestly, I appreciate that. You don't have to say thank you. I am so blessed to be able to have this platform and to have you guys here with me watching, that I just wanted to do something. Maybe it's insignificant. Maybe most people just skip past that part of my videos, but I'm trying to do something to kind of give back, you know? And to let you know why my varicosum is my favorite. To also say thank you for your interaction on Instagram and YouTube. It has meant the world to me. You seem so truly genuine and caring, and I'm so here for it. Thank you, Nikki, for your channel. It's helped me, truly helped me through the dark and terrible days with my mental health, physical health, but even more so, it's kept me smiling when my daughter has been unwell, and that has been a godsend. Nikki, you are a wee angel. All of my love and planty hugs, Donna. Okay. I'm not going to get all sentimental. Thank you so much. I really do try. I want to have those one-on-one, you know, friendships and relationships with you guys. And I am so glad, Donna, that I could bring even a smile to your face. That means the absolute world for me. And this right here, this is why I do this. You know, this just makes all of the stress of, you know, sitting down and filming and editing and, you know, the occasional like rude comment. This makes it all absolutely worth it. And I think a lot of content creators would tend to agree with me. Anyway, I know all of that was, excuse me, I know all of that was a little bit of like a tangent. In any case, this varicosum is beautiful. Thank you so much, Donna, for sending me this beautiful email. It was funny, it was heartfelt, and I appreciate it so, so much. Okay, my apologies. That was long. Let me move on to the next one. So this one is from Maria. Oh, and she's, oh my gosh. Okay, this is Maria. She says, this Florida ghost is my favorite because it is sized up so fast. I'll say so. Oh my gosh. I love seeing the leaves change shape as it matures, and the white leaves are stunning. Maria, number 1, girl, you're beautiful. Number 2, that plant. Wow, like, I don't know if you can see mine. Oh, you can't. It's right up here. Anyway, those leaves, I think, are bigger than mine. It is gorgeous. I can definitely see why that's your favorite. It looks beautiful. Thank you so much for sending this to me. I absolutely love it. You're gonna have to keep me like updated, all of you guys, on like how these plants do. Because, you know, I can get invested in your plants just like you can get invested in mine, right? Okay, let's move on. Steven. Hi, Nikki. Love this. This was a birthday present from my husband. Love the length and texture of the glossy leaves, and the little ears are so cute. Much love, Steven. It is beautiful. So I believe that is, he actually didn't write what that is, but I think it's a Jerry horn. I'm pretty sure it's a Jerry horn. Stephen, if I'm wrong, please tell me. But yeah, that is one of those plants that I have wanted. I just find the foliage, like the leaves are so funky looking. And you guys know me and my different shaped leaves. I just find them so interesting. Actually, Steve and I talk to quite often on Instagram, and I seem to recall us talking about this plant before. But it is so beautiful, and I can't wait to see that. I'm definitely going to follow along and see when that plant grows and get those really cool, like, you know, little ears and stuff. Thank you so much, Stephen, for sending that to me. Now I really want one. Okay. Sharon. Okay. Sharon said, ooh, look at this. Okay. Sharon says, one of my current favorites. It's beautiful. It's blooming. It's a domino cactus. It is, look at that flower. Like, that doesn't even look like a cactus flower. I mean, I don't know what in my head, like a cactus flower looks like, but that is stunning. See, that's the kind of stuff there that makes me want to put all of my cactus and succulents outside in the summer. Oh. Guys, we're doing that next year. Remind me, okay? That is beautiful. Sharon, thank you so much for sending me that. Now I just want to put like 10 extra grow lights on all of my cactus. Okay, next one. Brianna. So Brianna sent me this beautiful picture of her melanochrysum. She says, my baby melanocrybaby, misspelled on purpose, is currently my favorite. It's actually been a favorite for a long time, but it started being such a brat inside. So I threw it outside and told her to sink or swim. Sink or swim. Plants really do want to live. I know, right? See, that's what I'm saying. They do want to live. Loyal GFP in San Diego, California. That is beautiful. And really, melanochrysums can be one of those tricky plants. And I actually have an upcoming video where I talk about the plants that have just been an ongoing like struggle for me. And this guy will absolutely be on that video because they just are a struggle to size up, to have leaves come out that don't stick and get holes in them. Oh, the drama is real. So I can definitely relate to calling it a melanocrybaby. Thank you so much for sending me that, Brianna. Okay, next, Desiree. So Desiree actually sent me 4 photos of her plants. She didn't tell me why she loves them, but I think we can probably guess. Okay, so this looks like a Thai constellation. It has beautiful constellation-y variegation with some nice sectoral chunks there. That is so, so pretty. This looks like, are you keeping it in a greenhouse? Desiree, let me know. That's so pretty. Next one is Philodendron Micans. They are so beautiful. There is nothing like having a beautiful full Philodendron Micans with the light, like natural sunlight shining through like a window onto it. And this photo just kind of shows that. The color on the leaves is absolutely beautiful. And this just makes me want to take mine over and put it in the window. So pretty. Okay, the next one is this begonia. Does she tell me what kind of begonia? Oh, it's a begonia black mamba. I used to have one of these. I killed it. Like all the rest of my begonias. Yeah, that. That is so cute. And also, I absolutely love the pot that you put it in. It's so like appropriate. It's such like a dark and Halloween-y kind of plant because it really does have that like really deep, dark foliage, and it's in this little witch's brew cauldron, and that is like the cutest thing. Love that. Couldn't have picked a better plant for that pot. And then the last one here is the Philodendron Gigas. Okay, Gigas can be really, really tricky. I have one in my greenhouse cabinet here. I'm not sure if you can see it. I'll have to look in editing because this is way too small, but it's right here. It's not doing too badly. They grow really fast. I will tell you that much. They grow really fast, but I tend to have a problem with mine, and its leaves curling. It's not lack of water. It's not lack of light. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I find they don't like too much humidity, but they also don't like not enough humidity. It seems like it has a really, oh, sorry. I forgot that was there. There's a really like narrow line there that you kind of have to like teeter on, you know? Anyway, these are all absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Desiree, for sending those to me. All amazing choices. And you don't have to tell me. I can see why you like them. Okay, we are moving on to Casey. Okay, Casey also did not tell me why, but she sent me some pictures. So this looks like, let's see if I can get my brightness up here. So this first photo looks like on the right we have a philodendron, a heartleaf philodendron, which is big and full and beautiful. And beside that, it looks like there's a neon philodendron. Both are huge and absolutely beautiful. They're nice and full. Oh my gosh. Those are so pretty. And I love how she's got them both hanging together in those hanging baskets. Great choices. There is nothing like a good old trailing plant, just a regular old philodendron or a pothos or a synapsis to just like pack a punch in a room. Favorite plants don't have to be these big fancy ones. Some of my absolutely favorite plants that I would never get rid of are some of the more common varieties. Those are really, really beautiful. Thank you so much, Casey, for sending those to me. So on Instagram and on this is definitely, I just spit.